girl, she's a leader. We are a coach each other, and we are a coach for many women. We change many women's lives with a different strategies. If like anybody need like anywhere help, or anybody need to like succeed their life with any different driven vehicle, we will help. We are always there for anything anybody needed, and we are very passionate. Now officially, me and Claudia with a partner with a health company. Her name is like 4Life, and this company is a wonderful company. I don't have any word to put in like one phrase. It's more open, more we will see. It's very, very success company in 16 years. She will share you more her experience, her vision, where we're gonna drive that vision together. Let's give a hand for Claudia.
Thank you, guests. It is my privilege to be presenting for you tonight. And thank you, co-winner, very much for the introduction. I'm very excited because this definitely, like she said, is my first official meeting for live training to this group and to Toronto. So I'm now entering this great world of network marketing. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I started on the network marketing field 14 years ago in a beauty company, very well known, one of the top beauty companies in the world. But what I did was I was employed by this company as a district sales manager. And it has been a wonderful job, but that's what it was. It was a job. And everybody knows that a job is not supposed to make you rich. My leader actually has a little note on his business card that I might copy, that it actually says, let me help you make your dreams come true, or you will get hired to make someone else's dreams come true. And that's what it's about. If I kept going with this company for 14 years, all I could have achieved was exactly the same result, which was to get a paycheck. And it is an amazing company, don't take me wrong, and it was a good paycheck. But at the end of the line, it was really only the same paycheck. I did not have control over the paycheck. They were the only ones that had control over that paycheck. So the only way that I could make my life change was making the change in myself. This is what humans have the ability to do. But we always grow comfortable in some comfort zones and do not move into the next dream or the next gift that we have from God in our lives. And so for me, it was time. 14 years was very well. And what happened was I was teaching and educating women to dream, and teaching and educating women that they could do anything they wanted. And for many years, I actually did. And that's what kept me going, the woman that I was working with. But I knew I could make a bigger difference, because I knew I could make a difference worldwide if I joined a bigger vehicle. So that was a small vehicle for me. It was a big company, but it was still cutting my dreams into short dreams. And I knew that I could make more people dream about making their dreams come true, but in a broader level, in a worldwide level. I have this World Map Mundi just to show you that this is my dream. My dream is to travel around the world, with my son. Who doesn't love to travel? Most of us actually come from another country. Who doesn't love to come from another country? And that's what I want to do. I want to go back home and help the poor children back home. I want to go and see if I can help my own sisters in the seniors' home. I want to be able to send enough money, not just for her, but for seniors that are not there, and to visit them. Sometimes they don't get visits. And so all of these things I could not do with a paycheck. A paycheck was just enough for me, and a paycheck was just enough for me and my son and maybe my family. But it was just like at the end of the week, I was always making ends meet. So I grew tired, and I knew the dream was growing inside of me. And so I took that leap of faith, and I quit my job last week. So I've been 1 week in my new role as my own boss, and it feels great. So today I come to tell you about the company that I actually changed my life, my 14-year-old life for, and the name of this company is 4Life Research. I think that most of you in this room have had a chance to hear a little bit about it, and the person that invited you will go into a lot more detail. So the first thing I want to tell you about our company is our pillars. Our pillars are success, science, and service. These three are pillars that are very important in all of the companies, but some of them have two that are stronger, or some of them have only one that is very strong. For us, the three are so solid, and you will see it in my presentation, that it's like a stool that doesn't move, and that's what makes us stronger. These are our owners. The owner, the man that you see on the left, that's David Lisenby. He started this company 16 years ago with his wife, and he started it with a dream that he could change the world, that he could give actually something back to the world, because his dream was also to be in missions. He's a very spiritual man. I personally don't know him. I know that my partner in business knows him personally, and everything I hear about him from the people I have met is just positive things. So I understand that there's something good when everybody that you meet in this company that has actually had a chance to interact with him personally only has praises about him and his wife. His wife, she cares about the world too. And so again, what she does is talk to us about getting involved into helping, making the world a better place with a program that I will talk to you after. The man on the right is our vice president. Why do I love this man? Steve, too, actually is in charge right now of the company. They trust him so much that they went on a mission trip for 3 years. They're now completely in the jungle of Brazil, and they are training young missionaries to go out in the field. That was their dream, and they're now being able to make this dream come true and leave in charge their growing company to a man, a leader like Steve, too. So Chris Lockwood is our Chief Scientific Officer. Now, why is this man really important? It really, he came in about 2 years ago, and what happens with this, it's because our company is trending into a bigger than ever market, and he comes with the experience because this man used to work with the #1 person in North America for bodybuilding. And this gentleman was the head nutritionist and the head formulator for John Wild. Now, he passed away, and that's the reason we were able to actually get him into our company. But he is a man that likes to create formulas. They were creating formulas for the top sports nutrition company in North America. And so you'll see in a second why this is very important for our company. Some of our accolades. Our company has been in so many magazines that I could take all night to talk to you about them. But the first one I'm really going to tell you, and it's at the bottom, it's the DSA. The DSA is the Direct Selling Association. And the Direct Selling Association is such an important entity that if a company is not in the Direct Selling Association, you really want to be careful with these kind of companies. But in our case, not only are we associated, we are ranking number 26 only after 16 years. These are the top companies in the world for direct selling. Not only do we rank 26, but our president is in the board of directors. So this is very good for such a young company like ours. The Inc. 500 is the other one I really like to mention right now. And the Inc. 500 was a very big accolade for us because our company, within the first 5 years, got chosen as number 16 in the Inc. 500. And this was really an amazing thing because this is the 20,000 top companies around the world. And our company got this number when the other companies actually had to do, they were not network marketing and they were not health, they were actually technology companies. 1998, that's when our building is born, and it's born actually as every company is. And this, I really like this slide because it's the evolution of any business. We didn't start really big. We started with 11 people in a warehouse with a dream of a product that could change people's health and that could change people's way to make money. And so that's what our founder found. And I'll tell you a little bit about how he did it. So this is our building now. Not only that, they've just made a new building. Why I like to talk about the building is because I actually had the privilege to be there no more than like 2 months ago. I was in Salt Lake City, Utah, and this was the convention. And so I had the honor to go through these halls. And the best part about it is if you ever go to Salt Lake City, It is your building, and this is the way they show it to us. This is for life, but this is part of you. Do you want to bring a guest? The doors are open. Do you want to go and see it? The president will take you in his own office. In his office, there's a chair for 6 people. And they said, if you need to come with a person that you think will, be very enticed by the fact that we can do this at our own building, bring it. This is your building. You can do meetings in the meetings. So in the meeting rooms. And so we have 26 buildings, over 25 buildings around the country. And once the buildings come to the country, they're beautiful because, like I said, they're for the distributors. So you're able to hold your meetings there. You're able to bring your people and tell them, come to my office. So this is how we're going to benefit. Our executive board is full of oncologists, PhDs. Our company is called 4Life Research. So our company really is, most of our board of directors start with doctors and PhDs, and then they bring, this is really hundreds and years of experience combined of people from the highest level companies. We have corporate offices in 25 countries. Our latest office was opened in Brazil, and we actually, we can't outdate, this is outdated and it's actually new. We're opening countries faster than I can update the slides. We're in 90 countries already. 90 countries and growing. In our website, what you'll find is that you have flags for the countries that we have buildings in. How does this benefit? And I'm just going to give the example with Brazil. So if you find somebody here in Toronto and you want to talk to them and they're from Brazil, you actually can change this flag to Brazil, and you'll change the whole website to that language. So it just makes it easier for you to simply give the presentation or show them the products in that language. Now, let's talk a little bit more about what we have in that building. We have our certified laboratory of immunology. Why is this really important in our company? Because there's not a lot, we're actually the only one that has a certified laboratory of immunology, because our company is the immune system company. It is, anybody that talks about immune system knows that we started immune system research 16 years ago. It doesn't mean that we're the only ones. It just means that a lot of the other companies have to use our laboratories for their research. We also have university research in our products. The patents. Patents are very important. Why? The network marketing industry is here to stay. Network marketing industry is just starting. So what happens is you want to make sure that you are involved in a network marketing company that has a solid product that nobody can duplicate. Because we have all the other products that are very good. The one that I was working in is one of the top network marketing companies. Lots of people love it. But when you have a product that nobody else can duplicate or nobody else can make, you have the winning formula. And so we have all of our patents and patent pending products, which just makes it more safe for you and your future. A lot of the companies, when you're joining the network marketing companies, it can be the greatest juice at that moment or the greatest protein bar in that moment. But it doesn't mean that in 2 years, another company is not going to have the same juice that you had with an extra few herbs and items, and it's just going to make it a better juice. Ours cannot be duplicated. Our product was being researched in Russia when it started. So we actually have 4,000 clinical studies. And so if anybody is in the medical industry in this room or has doctors that you want to talk to, there are certain pages that we can talk after the meeting, find out for you these pages where you can go and find those 4,000 clinical studies. Because a lot of people want to read about the research.